Welcome back to BaldHeaded Metal, guys, and welcome back to another reaction. Today we'll react to a band that particularly maybe not a lot of people know about, and doesn't seem like they got a whole ton of views, which obviously limits to how many people are going to see in this reaction. But I think it's important to sometimes highlight bands that maybe not as many people know, which could be potentially really good. And in this case, it's Straightout with the song Solace. It was requested by you guys down in the comments, so I thought, let's jump into it and let's see what it's all about. For those who are fans of this band, just be prepared. I do voice my opinion. If I don't like it, I'm going to say it. But it's more of a spirit of conversation where I tell you how I feel about the music rather than outright criticize the artists themselves. Let's get into it and see what we got. And if you enjoy that kind of reaction, guys, make sure to subscribe down below for more. You know, I was really digging the beginning, and the drummer, first of all, his energy's out this world. He really is hyping up the whole thing. This kind of metalcore, thrash, deathcore-ish thing, new age, let's say new age extreme metal thing going on. I was kind of digging it. And the soft vocals kind of kicked in into the chorus. And it, to me, became very formulaic. It seems to be kind of the thing that a lot of people do. I don't know why you need to interject with the soft vocals and such harsher music. Sometimes I think it doesn't just doesn't fit. She seems to have a nice voice. I don't know. Let's not. I'm gonna take my words back a little bit. I'm gonna try to step back and finish the song before I really make a final judgment. I have a lot to say about this song. There's only 20 seconds left. Let me finish listening to it. I want to start off on a positive. I think the musicians are very talented. There's a lot of, like, this song is varied. There's a lot of elements going on. There's a lot of interesting things that I do like in it. But it seems to be jumping around genres, jumping around elements that go from soft to heavy in such a way that feels very like they can't commit to a sound of what they want to be. There's some moments with solos where it feels like almost like a traditional metal band. There are these softer vocals, poppier kind of a chorus. There's a very brutal and heavy kind of a sound as well. It sounds like they want to do it all. Like they like all these genres themselves, and they try to do it all, but you can't. You can't do everything. You have to fine-tune your sound, I believe so. Because when you create this mix of everything, you really don't become... You're just kind of out there in the universe. I'll use an example of something like video games or movies. When a movie wants to be suspense and action and horror and comedy and everything, you just get this kind of a jumbled mess, which is neither. It's not none of them. Like Master of All, Master of None. Kind of. I don't know sure what the exact saying is, but it does feel like in this case, and it gives a very formulaic and very standard sound. It's solid. Don't get me wrong. Like the song is solid, but they have so much more to offer as a band if they commit to what they want to do, really figure out their sound and who they are and what they stand for. Where here it hasn't been, I think, established yet. It's like they're dipping their finger in every little thing, and to me, that's not as interesting. You listen to somebody like Bellicor, for example. They commit to this very kind of progressive melodic death metal sombering sound. They don't try to be everything. We know what we are, and we're gonna play it very, very well. Because this doesn't make it, for example, it's a problem I think with a lot of newer bands is they grow up listening to all kinds of styles of music, and genres have been broken. Like there is no just thrash or just power metal. People really blend everything together, and I think it should be that way. But you do have to commit to something that identifies your band as who you are. And it could be a broader thing, it could be a more narrow thing with somebody like Nile, who's just like technical death metal, you know? And in this band, it just tries too many things and doesn't accomplish any of them extremely well. Because as soon as I get into that heavier part, the chorus comes in and breaks the whole rhythm for me. And then I get back into this heavy part, I get this really melodic solo, which I enjoy, but I also go like, wait a minute, like what? Like everything just feels to be all over the place, and that's my personal opinion about it. I mean, no disrespect to the band. I wish them the best, and perhaps it's just one song like that. But for me, it just seems like it's like also, for example, on personal training, you can't be a personal trainer that knows everything. You can't be a trainer that knows yoga in and out, mixed martial arts in and out, as well as weight training in and out. You can't. You specialize. You become something that you're targeting, because if you try to target everybody's like, well, you're not really a boxer, so why would I want to learn from you when I can go to a professional boxer? Well, you're not really a yoga instructor, but you kind of know a little bit of yoga. And it's like, oh, but you're training mostly advanced athletes and new athletes, like beginners, so who are you really? It's like, I think specializing is important. And that's kind of my final comment. I would love to hear from you guys as well, what your thoughts on it are. And make sure to enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe out there and keep it metal.